Hello and welcome back to Hadley Wood Station. This is my second video that I'm doing here. It's in a bit of a rush to get here because Hull trains have resumed their normal services. Well, at least they have for their Sunday services. The weather's looking a lot nicer than it was before. Hopefully the same for the trains as well. Said announcement. Yep, here it is. This is my first sighting of a Paragon I've caught on camera. This is on a service going from Hull to London King's Cross. It's 802-303, looking lovely there. I'd say the Paragon livery is my favourite livery on the 800. It's just so colourful. I really like the blue on the nose as well. Right, passing through now, we have two trains I think you can see. First of all, we have a Grand Central Class 180 Adelante going from London King's Cross to Sunderland. Oh. There is 307, 116 and 105 in the new Gatwick Express livery, going from Kings Lynn to London King's Cross. Here's the 180. It's 180, 112. As arriving in now is the 1701. Great Northern service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City, operated by Class M17. This is M17 005. Right, departing out now is 717-005 on the 1701. Great Northern service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. As passing behind it is a Thameslink Class 700 going from London King's Cross to Cambridge. That is going to Peterborough, I believe, and that was just pairing the 387, which is something I've not seen before. That was a 700 going from Cambridge to London King's Cross. Details of that will be in the captions below. I've never seen a 387 going to Peterborough before. That's interesting. For some reason when I go to Hadley Wood there always seems to be a lot of aeroplanes flying over me, like tiny little private aeroplanes. Passing through now, we have an LNER Class 801, which is going from London King's Cross to Newcastle. The service calls it York, Darlington and Newcastle only. Operated by 801209. Right, passing through now, we have 801229. This is on a LNER service going from Leeds to London King's Cross. Yep, 801229. Right, arriving in now. We have 717022. This is on the 1715 Great Northern service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. As it is a Sunday, I do believe that all services call it all stops, but I'm not too sure on that one. Have a look on real-time trains. Right, 717022 is departing out now with the 1715 Great Northern service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. calling it New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Finsbury Park, Drayton Park, Highbury, Islington, Essex Road, Old Street and Moorgate. As also passing through now, we have an LNER 225 set, which you can probably just make out in the distance there. That is going on a service from London King's Cross to Leeds, and also a Thameslink Class 700. So 90054 was on that Thameslink service. On there was 82211, oh 91127 and 82211 at the rear. That Thameslink 700, which you just about caught a glimpse of, is a fast service going from Cambridge to London King's Cross. Passing through now with another Thameslink Class 700 going from London King's Cross to Cambridge on a slow service. Passing through now with a Great Northern Class 387 going from London King's Cross to Ely. Not too sure on the front or the middle, but the rear is 387117. They will be in the captions below for you. Passing through now with a Thameslink Class 700 going from London King's Cross to Peterborough. At 700, 110. Passing through now, we have 801211 going from Edinburgh to London King's Cross. To 1211. Right, arriving in now is 1731, Great Northern service going from Moorgate to Welwyn Garden City. Oh, just my luck. 717015. One of the only ones I haven't ticked off. Right, passing out now is 717015 on the 1731 Great Northern service from 18104 going from Sunderland to London King's Cross as 717015 departs. Right, passing through now, we have an LNER service going from London King's Cross to Hull. This is 800-205. That one will call at Grantham, Newark Northgate, Doncaster, Selby, Brow and Hull, arriving in at exactly 8 o'clock this evening. Passing through now, we have 800-108. That is on my service going from Inverness to London King's Cross, running via Kirkcaldy today. Not via Stirling as usual because of flooding in the Falkirk area. That is also a special Sunday service. That one calls additionally at Carbridge, Newton Moor, Blarattle and Dunkelden Burnham. So that's a bit of interesting information for you. That's Sunday only, southbound only. Passing through now with an LNR class 801, just going from London King's Cross to Edinburgh. It says 801-207 to be specific. I wonder why some 801s and 800s have like a shaded red part of the nose cone, but some don't. Right, arriving at now is 17:45, Great Northern Service going from Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. Yep, this is the return of 717005 that we saw earlier. It's coming into the platform quite fast, this one. Maybe it's just because the platforms here are quite long. Catch this one when it departs. Right, departing out now, 17005 on the 17:45 service to Moorgate from Welwyn Garden City. Next up, this one will be New Barnet. Passing through now with a Thames Link Class 700 going from London King's Cross to Letchworth. To 700-050. Passing through now. We have 700-122, that overnight service going from Peterborough to London King's Cross. Didn't expect to see a 12-car 700 on the Peterborough King's Cross, but I assume that's something they do on Sundays. Because on Sundays there are no services going through the canal tunnels, so no Brighton, Cambridge, Peterborough, Horsham services. Passing through now with a Thames Link Class 700. This one is going from London King's Cross to Cambridge. To 700-054. Passing through now is the return of 802-303, going from London King's Cross to Beverley, via Hull this one. Going up from London King's Cross to Beverley. Still love the livery on that one. Anyway, that just about sums up our time here at Hadley Wood. I've very much enjoyed my time here. It's been, to say, a lot more successful than the last time I came here. Yes, I'm not sure where my next video will be from. It's just here that I'm doing today. So if you did enjoy the video, then please make sure to click the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my content, and I'll see you again in another video.